You know, I didn't think you were going to do that.
Do what?
Drive the golf cart and go get beer.
We got AC going.
Oh, that's going straight on YouTube. Yeah. Yeah. Got him.
There's a screen on the front too.
Yeah. That's what you look like on YouTube right there. So, guys, we're finally getting the trim on this car. We got that new hatch when I went over to Blakely, and it's got some pretty nice trim on it. So, something I do want to tell you guys, if you never take a trim off, I'm not going to go through the whole thing with you because it's kind of aggravating, but you need this type of tool to get your trim off, and I will show you this. There you go, right there. So that's how it works. It goes in, catches, and pulls, and that's what releases the trim right there. So this is the tool you need if you're going to be doing your trim. And if you want to paint your trim, you want to make it look better, we just use alcohol and Scotch-Brite. I mean, you know, you could probably use beer, I guess, if you wanted to, but we're using pretty much just Everclear here. Straight rubbing alcohol. That's what Andrew likes to drink.
Yeah.
We had some extra left over. And all you're going to do is just scuff this stuff up and shoot it with some trim black. Trim black is pretty much what we use for all of our trim. It dries really quick. It works so good. This is going to match your factory look, by the way. So here you go. Here's the part number on it. The good thing about this stuff is if it does get in the air, it dries so quick that any overspray that does land on a car is pretty much going to be dry. Like if you're having this kind of, you know, spray in your garage or something, just shake it really good and mist it on, good to go. But what I'll be doing right now is removing the spoiler on this car because I don't think everybody probably knows this, but you cannot put this trim on with the spoiler. The spoiler actually overlaps where your trim's going to go. I tried that years ago and screwed up everything, so don't do that. Take your spoiler off unless you have an LX style spoiler, the flat spoiler, then you don't have to take it off. So that's what I'm going to do now, and I'll show you the process of installing it. That's it. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, check out the side of the car. You probably can't see it on camera, but boy, we ran the sander down this thing with 2000 grit and then buffed it with the wool pad here. ACA 5000 or 500, whatever it is. I'll put it up on the screen for you guys. And then the Rupus yellow pad with the yellow compound. Wow. It just looks so, it just glows, guys. It just glows now. The roof looks really good. Andrew did an awesome job on that. The car does have some orange peel in it, and it's also, you know, it's got a little bit of trash here or there, but overall I'm really excited about this. So we'll do a full review on this once we get everything buffed out and get everybody's favorite wheels back on the car, because those are the ones that everybody seems to like the best. I actually like these wheels the best, although those do look nice. But we'll get this thing really cleaned up once we take the hood off and respray it and get it buffed out. And yeah, I'm ready. Simple stuff like this right here is going to make this car look a lot better. But anyway, enough talking, because you guys say I talk too much. That's fine. I'll catch you in a few.
This will mean me tonight when I go to bed.
Oh. And there you go. This shouldn't take, I don't know, just a couple of minutes to dry. We'll turn the fan on. Now it's pretty humid out tonight, but as you can see, check it out. It'll pretty much dry right in front of your eyes. I do want to mention this. I mention this every single time that we do anything like this. If you're spraying in high humidity, what's going to happen, Andrew? I'm going to ask him that again. If you're spraying in high humidity, it'll actually be really dull, which is fine, no big deal, but it'll dull it down a touch. It's not really going to matter on this car. But all right, let me go ahead and finish this up and we'll throw them on the car. This must be the difference between the older model, because that right there is completely not. It's not lined up. Looks like everything else will. It's got to be what it is. The older model that didn't have the GT spoiler on it must be in a different spot. So I can guarantee you this one will be in a different spot too. Those pliers there. It's notched in a different spot.
Don't come hear me with that.
And although I didn't try really hard, it turned out all right.
Oh.
But you know, it's just the way I do shit. Andrew.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
Yeah.
I'd take other people's crap too if I didn't know what I was doing.
Yeah, you would. And it won't go around it. Like there's, I don't know. I don't know what to do now. Holy I did not realize these trims were different. I'm gonna make it work one way or the other. I just don't exactly know how. All right, so something that we just ran across, we were completely unaware of. This particular trim came off of a 4i car, and the spoilers are different on them. So the only thing I can think of is because of that, some of the clips are in a different spot. So here's what we came up with. It's not pretty. It's very rude and crude, but it did work. As you can see, most of these line up just fine, but up top this one does, and then from here none of the other ones do, so these two don't. Okay, so what we're going to do, you can see where I marked it, we're just going to come in with a sander, and we're just going to sand this thing, just grind it out. So Benny's going to film. You really need 2 people to do this, so it is kind of aggravating to do. Let's find our marks. There's our marks right there. And I found that this was the best way to do it. Otherwise, we didn't know we were even going to be able to get this done. It's pretty easy. There you go. That's good enough. That'll work. And that's what you're going to have to do to get these things to clip in. Once you do that, it should pop right in. So let me go ahead and finish this other one up, and I'll let you know if it works or not.
All right, so let me break in and talk to you guys about what was happening here. The trim that we were trying to use come off of a 4i car. So the clips are in a different spot. We didn't realize it until we started trying to put the new trim on the gray car. We had to find a way to essentially move the notches, create new notches in the trim. So all we did was lay it up there, mark it out with the clips on the gray car where the new notches needed to be, took it over and sanded some grooves in it. So everything worked out great. If you saw the car at Ford Takeover, you probably never would have known it, but it was on there then and it worked out great. This is obviously some older footage from before Ford Takeover. I just thought I would include it. You guys said that you like some of this stuff. Us just hanging out in the garage, so this is pretty raw. But this is what we do. We just have a good time. Everybody comes over, they pitch in, and we get some work done. Also, you're going to see Andrew buffing on the roof of the car. Man, I tell you, I give Andrew shit, but he's really, really turned out to be a good mechanic. I mean, he can buff. I mean, he can do pretty much all of the stuff. The only thing we got to work on is his painting skills. Other than that, though, he's coming along great. Joe Nate even took the buffer out and played with it a little bit. I think he likes it as well. So anyway, I'm just going to include some of this footage, guys. I'll catch back up with you later this week whenever we put the quarter horse back in the retro, and we'll go from there.
don't know about y'all, but we've gotten a lot done.
We got a much better. I'm about ready to work.
It's just not now all of these guys are trying to do is
Yeah, he's got the line away off of it now. He gonna sand this or get it all. I wasn't sanding with that block. That block's gonna fuck up that part over there. Yeah, I think he's looking for the sander to do it. That's what he's doing.
That's it.
Yeah, he's looking for that. Hey, it's over here, Nakia.
And then whenever I get the shirts in and the other bags, she's gonna come over and help me put the shirts in the bags. Because that's what I heard.
Hey, I appreciate it. 'Cause I don't want to do that shit.
Let me get that wall. Kind of rough there towards the back of it, but I don't want to get too close to that edge.
Let's get this before you move on.
I'd like to put the yellow pad on that bitch. That's my favorite one. Them motherfuckers
Dude, that
are so
yellow
good.
pad is like butter. I love it.
That yellow pad will make the water run off.
What polish you gonna use on it?
The yellow?
Use the yellow with the yellow pad? You set Nate up with that pad right there that when you go. Andrew, I'll show you. What?
Is the molding done yet? Is there tearing it up yet?
Don't start that.
Just scroll back to 1 feet, and then just kind of smear it around a little bit before you start.
Hell, I thought it was hauling ass. You know, I didn't think you were going to do that.
Do what?
Drive the golf cart and go get beer.
Fine.
I just didn't.
No, I'm good.
I went to the store for nothing.
I thought
It's
Andrew was
actually
gonna
good.
do it.
You should have. What?
I can't hear you talk on
It ain't cotton candy. It's just called cotton. I ain't even finished the one I had earlier.
Dude, that's working good. Y'all, like, that combination,
Yeah.
I like that.
Like, we might even start doing that.
Are you still using the ACA on it? Damn. I'm about to buy a big ass bottle of that.
I mean, there's a difference in the top and the sides, like, no doubt.
Yeah. I mean, we can cut all the little bits out of it, but you won't see them in the sun. See, we didn't even know that was that bad. I had no clue that was that bad.